Hi everybody, welcome to Talk Tuesday today, which is a little later than I originally scheduled it to be. So I hope you saw the update if you were waiting to watch me live. Basically because I had to take an urgent chiropractic appointment, so that's why I had to push this back an hour later than originally planned. So anyway, I'm here now, and I forgot that I was going to start by just sharing with you my lovely chime. It's just such wonderful sound. So I'm going to talk today about the energetic power of decluttering. Now, decluttering can often seem like a bit of a mountain to climb, something that we know we need to do, but we don't want to get to it. And conversely, we also know that when we do have a good clear out, it feels great. And the reason for that is all to do with energy, because if you have a pile of clutter, which many of us do, it attracts and keeps stagnant energy. So if you think about it, you've got a cupboard full of junk, or a room with loads of clutter piled in it. It is just attracting all of that low energy. It is keeping that energy there because there is no room for the energy to flow. Whereas when you have a good clear out, you are making space, you are allowing fresh air and fresh energy in, and that's why it feels so good when you do have a good clear out, because it frees up gets rid of that stagnant energy. It allows energy to flow around. It allows new vibrant energy to come in, and it unsticks energy within you at the same time. So while the energy is flowing around this newly cleared up space, the energy is flowing more freely around you and in you, and it allows room for new things to flow in because you've created the space for them. So that's why decluttering has an energetic power. Now, there are various ways you can declutter, because it's not just about the physical decluttering of stuff that you've got around you, although that is a really, really good thing to do. You can declutter your mind, and you can have a, what do you call it? Digital, that's it, I forgot the word, a digital declutter as well. Now, clearing your mind can actually be helped by doing the physical and the digital decluttering, because it's all about that energy that I was talking about, allowing it to flow more freely again instead of having the energy stuck around you and within you. So if you do a digital declutter, then you're looking at things like, are you a member of a ton of WhatsApp chats that are constantly pinging at you and demanding your attention? Are you subscribed to loads of newsletters and updates that you don't really read, but it's constantly filling your inbox? If you have a good long look at your digital stuff, then you'll find probably you have got a lot of stuff in there that you don't need. Another one is, do you hold on to emails after you've dealt with them? Are they just cluttering up your inbox? Because it can be really freeing and really liberating just to have a good clear out of all of those, so that you only keep those emails that you actually want. You can move those to folders so that you're not looking at them constantly in your inbox every time you open it up, because it can drag you down in the same way that physical clutter can drag you down and make your energy low. Whereas when your inbox is clear, it's a great feeling, because you're like, yes, it's, there's nothing that I need to do with those, with my emails. It's all done. So that is a really good way of helping to clear your mental clutter. Now, clearing mental clutter is an exercise in itself, and when I talk clients through the Clear Your Mental Clutter element of the Find Your New Dawn programme, I give them various exercises that they can do to clear their mental clutter, along with the digital detoxing. So that is very much something that can be done, and I highly recommend it. But just coming back to physical decluttering, because again, I do think that this is where it all starts. If we do a physical declutter, everything else becomes much easier because the energy starts to flow. So if you are somebody who has a lot of clutter around them and you are feeling that you're just overwhelmed by it and you can't really think where to start and you don't seem to be able to summon up the energy to start, what I recommend is that you just set yourself a brief time, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but put it on your timer so that you stop at the end of that and decide which small area you're going to tackle. Just a drawer, maybe a drawer in your bedside table if you've got that, or a drawer in a desk, or a small shelf maybe that's just got stuff piled up on top of it. Whatever the area is, make it something that you can get through in that 10 or 15 minute slot that you've allowed yourself, and then just do that area, because once you've done it, you will feel much more energetic. It, as I say, it frees up the energy. It frees up the energy of that space, and that frees up energy within you, and that actually has a ripple effect and makes you have more energy to go on to the next area that you want to declutter. So it doesn't have to be a kind of like, oh no, I've got this entire room to declutter, it's going to take me days. Don't think of it like that. Just think of, today I'm going to spend 10 or 15 minutes clearing this drawer, clearing that shelf, whatever that space is that you want to declutter, and then do the same the next day and the next day. And it will build a momentum of its own because the energy will be flowing more freely. It's a bit like, I guess, the image I've got in my mind is of a snowball rolling down a hill. You know, as it rolls down, it picks up more snow as it goes. It becomes bigger and bigger and then goes faster and faster because it's heavier. It's a little similar in terms of the decluttering. The energy builds the more you go through it. So if you do one drawer, you'll feel great because you've cleared that drawer. It will give you that little boost of energy so that you will know when you come to do your next decluttering the next day, you know how good you felt by doing it that one day. You will go into it with renewed energy the next day, and that energy will build as you go on day by day. It really is worth it, because it unsticks stuff within you as well. It can unstick emotions and free those up. It really is quite powerful stuff. And it's very difficult to describe how it feels. You just kind of have to trust and do it. One of my clients, she found it to be a really powerful exercise. She had got a lot of her own stuff in her house, as well as a garage full of boxes that had come from her mum's house that she had cleared out. And she'd been dreading the thought of actually getting stuck in and sorting it all out. But after we talked about it, and she read a book about it as well, which I recommended to her, she got going, starting small, and she just then blitzed the whole house. And the transformation in her was just so lovely to see, because she was so much lighter and brighter because of having done that. And I've done it myself. I used to have in an old house a room that was just a junk room, and I just used to shove everything in there that I didn't have the time, I thought, or the energy to clear out. And I just dreaded going in there, but I did eventually start tackling it bit by bit, and wow, what a difference. I just, it freed up things in my life, because it freed up the energy within me, allowed space for energy to flow and for new amazing things to flow into my life, because I had allowed space for them. It's the same with people, actually. If you've got people in your life that you just don't feel are right for you anymore, then doing a declutter of those people can actually be really enlightening and really liberating, because allowing yourself to let go of the people who just aren't right for you anymore allows room and space for new people to come into your life. And while your life is cluttered with those people who you don't resonate with anymore, then you haven't got room for the new people to come into your life. But once you allow those older contacts, those people in your life who are no longer serving you to go, then you have opened up the space for the new ones to come in. So that is another form of decluttering that is really well worth doing. So it really does have an energetic power, and if you don't believe me, then just start small like I'm suggesting and really see how much better you feel, and you will, I think, well, I know really because I've seen it happen and I've felt it myself, you will get on a roll, and then you will find that you just keep on going, and then just watch out for all the new things that can flow into your life. It is really, really powerful. So thank you for watching. It's good to be here with you, and I will be back here again next Tuesday. Don't know at this stage what time, but as always, I will be posting beforehand. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.